If you drive a car, chances are you've spent money at an auto parts store at some point. But what if I told you that your local AutoZone can actually help you with several things for absolutely free? And I'm not talking about coupons or rewards. I'm talking about services that can help you diagnose problems, save money, and sometimes even avoid an unnecessary trip to the mechanic. So before you spend another dollar on your car, here are 7 AutoZone services that most drivers don't know about. Let's start with number 7. Number 7. Free check engine light diagnosis. Have you ever been driving and suddenly seen that little yellow check engine light come on? For many drivers, that light immediately means one thing. Oh, this is going to be expensive. But don't panic just yet. AutoZone offers a free service called Fix Finder. You can bring your vehicle to an AutoZone store, and they can use a diagnostic device to read information from your vehicle's warning systems. According to AutoZone, Fix Finder can read check engine, ABS, and maintenance lights, and the test often takes less than a minute once the device is connected. Even better, you'll receive an easy-to-understand report that can be printed or emailed to you. Now, there's an important thing to understand. It gives you information about the vehicle's trouble codes and possible causes. So think of it as a starting point. Instead of walking into a repair shop saying, "My check engine light is on," you can have more information about what the vehicle is reporting. That information can help you ask better questions and avoid guessing. Number 6. Free battery testing. Here's another service that can save you from buying a battery you don't actually need. If your car is slow to start, the lights seem weak, or you're worried that your battery is dying, take it to AutoZone and ask for a free battery test. AutoZone says battery testing is available at its stores in the United States. The test can help determine whether your battery is healthy or whether it may be time for a replacement. And here's something even better. That means you shouldn't automatically assume, "My car won't start, so I need a new battery." The problem could involve the battery, the charging system, or another electrical component. Getting the battery tested first can give you useful information before you spend money. Number 5. Free alternator testing. Your battery isn't the only part responsible for keeping your car's electrical system running. Your alternator plays a major role too. If your headlights are dimming or flickering, your battery keeps dying, your battery warning light comes on, or your vehicle has trouble starting, the alternator could be part of the problem. AutoZone offers free alternator testing at its stores. The test can help determine whether your charging system may be having an issue. And this is why testing matters. Imagine buying a brand new battery, only to discover that the alternator isn't charging it properly. You could end up with a new battery that eventually goes dead again. So before replacing expensive parts based on a guess, getting the battery and alternator checked can be a smart first step. But we're not done yet. Number 4. Free starter testing. Does your car make a clicking sound when you turn the key? Or maybe the lights and electronics work, but the engine doesn't actually crank? Before assuming you need a new starter, AutoZone offers starter testing. According to AutoZone, a starter can be tested for free if you remove it from the vehicle and bring it to a nearby store. The test can take about 5 minutes. Now, obviously, removing a starter isn't something every driver wants to do themselves. But if you're already doing a DIY repair, this service can be extremely useful. Instead of buying a replacement starter based on a guess, you can have the old one tested first. And that matters because starting problems can have several possible causes. It could be the battery. It could be the alternator. Testing the component before replacing it can potentially save you from buying the wrong part. Number 3. The Loan A Tool Program. Have you ever needed a special automotive tool for one repair, only to discover that the tool costs more than the repair itself? That's where AutoZone's Loan A Tool Program comes in. AutoZone says its program includes almost 100 specialty tools. Here's how it works. You select the tool you need and leave a deposit covering the tool's purchase price. You can then keep the tool for up to 90 days. When you're finished, return the undamaged tool within the required period, and AutoZone says you'll receive the full deposit back. So technically, it's not simply free with no money involved, because you do need to provide the refundable deposit. But if you return the tool properly, you aren't permanently paying for it. And that can be a huge advantage for DIY mechanics. Think about specialty pullers, testers, sockets, or other equipment that you might only use once or twice. Why spend money buying a tool that will sit in your garage for years? With Loan A Tool, you can borrow the equipment, complete your repair, and return it. Just remember to check the current terms and availability at your local store. Number 2. Free used oil recycling. If you change your own engine oil, don't just throw the used oil in the trash or pour it somewhere it doesn't belong. AutoZone offers free used oil recycling. According to AutoZone, you can drain your used oil and filter it into an appropriate container, then bring the used oil and filter to the store. AutoZone says it will send the oil to a proper recycling center, and you don't have to pay for this recycling service. This is useful for 2 reasons. First, it can save you the hassle and cost of finding another place to dispose of used oil. And second, proper recycling helps keep used motor oil out of places where it can cause environmental damage. If you do your own oil changes, this is definitely something worth remembering. And now we've reached number 1. Let's start with battery recycling. Say you replace your car battery. Now you're stuck with an old, heavy battery sitting in your garage. What are you supposed to do with it? AutoZone offers free battery recycling. You can bring an old qualifying battery to AutoZone, and the company says it will make sure the battery is recycled properly. And there's an interesting bonus. AutoZone says that if you're recycling a qualifying lead-acid battery without buying a new battery, you may receive a $10 merchandise credit for your next visit. There are exceptions and participating store restrictions, so check the current terms before making a trip. But the important point is this. Don't throw your old car battery in the trash. Take it somewhere that handles battery recycling properly. And if you're eligible for a store credit, that's even better. Now let's talk about free battery charging. If your automotive battery is low on power but still in good condition, AutoZone says it can charge the battery for free. The company says its fast charger can charge most automotive batteries in about 30 minutes. That's potentially a huge help if your battery is simply low rather than completely failed. For example, imagine your car has been sitting for a long time. You try to start it, and the engine turns slowly. Before immediately buying a new battery, you could have the battery tested. If it's healthy but simply low, you may be able to have it charged. That's a much better situation than replacing a battery that still has useful life left. And AutoZone also says it provides free charging for certain power sport, lawn and garden, and marine batteries if the store sells them, although charging times can vary. So, let's recap all 7. Number 7. Free fix finder diagnostic checks. Number 6. Free battery testing. Number 5. Free alternator testing. Number 4. Free starter testing. Number 3. The Loan A Tool program for borrowing specialty tools with a refundable deposit. And number 1. Free battery charging and battery recycling. Now, here's the most important thing to remember. Free doesn't mean every repair is free. AutoZone is primarily an auto parts retailer, and these services are designed to help you diagnose problems, recycle materials, or complete DIY repairs. Service availability, equipment, vehicle restrictions, and store policies can vary. So it's always smart to check with your local AutoZone before making a trip. But knowing these services exist can still save you time and potentially save you money. Because sometimes the most expensive mistake isn't paying for a repair. It's paying for the wrong repair. So before you replace that battery, before you buy that starter, before you purchase a specialty tool you'll only use once, check what free help is available first. Which one of these AutoZone free services did you already know about? And which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. For more practical car tips, money-saving automotive information, and things every driver should know, follow Star Scoop. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.